life when I was 7 years old. During that time, I had 3 things. Number 1, I am the daughter of a businesswoman and an RJ. Number 2, I had a very strong Indian accent. And number 3, I had a friend with an American accent. And so whenever we would play, she had this habit of constantly correcting me. And I remember an incident where she corrected me, and it goes like this. It's not tomato, it's tomato. She told me not to roll those R's because it was not cute. And I find it funny because when I was on my journey of self-discovery, did I realize that this seemingly trivial moment became the root of my very deep sense of self-consciousness. And being the daughter of such exceptional speakers, clearly that did not work out so well. Despite being an A-grade swimmer and despite my achievements, which I must tell you were barely none, I couldn't shake that feeling of inadequacy. I couldn't look up at 2 people in the eyes and spark up a conversation. Everything was pretty bad as it was. But then the pandemic hit, making everything way worse. Suddenly, even the one thing I was supposed to be good at, which was swimming, became absolutely meaningless to me. I had spent years doing something that didn't fulfill me. And so there I was, sitting in the ruins of my own self-esteem. But then something happened. Something I like to call my canon event. My mother happened. And being the powerful woman she is, she did not hesitate when she confronted me. She said, "Javeria, you are hopeless." And was that harsh? Absolutely. But perhaps the best justification I can give to you as to why I am embarrassing myself on stage right now is because of what she said next that forever shifted my mentality. She said, and I quote, "You cannot afford to live like this, not when your value is so much greater than the way you're seeing yourself right now." And that stuck with me. I realized immediately I needed 2 things. Number 1, I needed that honest shirt. And number 2, it started ringing in my ears every day since then. It became an affirmation. Suddenly, it was no longer about me proving myself to society anymore. It became about me owning my own worth. And that's when everything changed. I eventually started taking steps that scared me. I joined my school's public speaking elective, a space where I knew I'd be very uncomfortable. But looking back, I'm proud I gave myself the freedom to be scared, to be vulnerable, and to be uncomfortable. Because it was in that moment of discomfort where I saw real growth. Because regardless of how bad I thought I could do, I still showed up. To think that the start of the very same year I couldn't look up at 2 people in the eyes and spark up a conversation was the same year I ended up hosting one of the biggest events in my school. And that's on Brooke. I even ended up surprising myself after that. I did something. I volunteered willingly to dance in my school's Talents Day. And I haven't danced in 10 years and I'm 14, so you can do the math. It had been a while. But I can tell you, I did exceptionally well. But what I'm trying to tell you off of this is that I've learned something. That the only way to unlock your potential is by being confident. Confidence. Because confidence has forever acted as a catalyst for self-discovery. It has always propelled us to push ourselves beyond our comfort. It has always kept us in an uncomfortable situation that is always keeping us ready to grow. And let me tell you this, you will be surprised at how many things you are good at the moment you start believing in your ability to succeed. Confidence. Super important. How do I build this confidence? Great question. I had the same question 2 years ago, and so I derived a theory. After taking myself as an experiment and after careful observation, I present to you say. Literally, say. It starts with self-awareness, a deep understanding of who you are, where your story lies, and where your fears take root from. Like for me, it was that small moment where my friend had corrected me. Self-awareness, it's your starting point. It's where you begin to lay the foundations for growth. And then comes taking action. No matter how trivial those steps might be, you must take those steps towards confronting that fear. Whether that be joining that debate club or taking up a challenging project, the list is endless. But you have the will to work towards that fear. And then comes embracing failure. Now, I've lived for 14 years on Earth, and I've met a whole bunch of people. And these whole bunch of people, they have opinions. Some very vague opinions when it comes to failure. So let me tell you this. You will be surprised that failure is not a concept only confined to you. It has forever been a concept confined to everyone, glorified to everyone. That be the person sitting next to you, the person in front of you, or even the future you. All of you have been graced with the ability to fail. And once you reframe failure as an opportunity for growth is only when your mind has completely adapted itself to manifest that growth. And now, your mind is organized. You know where your problems take root from, how to deal with them, and know exactly how to feel while doing it. And so, I stand in front of you today as a product of my own theory, which I can tell you worked exceptionally well. Because I stand in front of you today not because I am one of the best speakers or one of the best dancers or even the most confident person, but because I finally learned that the only way to unlock and embrace your infinite potential is by being confident. And so let me ask you this. What is the definition of your infinite potential? Think about it. My name is Rhea Sayed. Thank you so much.